Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I'm down here on Frankfort Avenue in the Clifton neighborhood at New York Pizza Company. Opened up brand new. I usually don't go to brand new places, but I've seen enough that I know they've got some pretty good pizza and it's supposedly authentic New York style. I'm going to check that out. Also, a couple of announcements. I've got one sad one to start with that I have to tell you is my grandma, Irene Goodall, passed away yesterday. I appreciate all the prayers and the well wishes for y'all that have been following the channel. You know that for the past few months, you haven't been doing good. The past couple of months, we thought that, the end was near, but she kept rallying back. And but this past week, she didn't make a comeback this time. So by the time this video airs, it'll be the day of her funeral. But I just want to thank everybody that wished her well and prayed for her. And I will say this, she was very proud of my YouTube channel. So if you want to hear more about my grandma, stick around for the end of the video. All right, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you watched my video that I did in Glasgow, I did the Big Man Barbecue and the Civil War History Tour. You might remember in there, I was thanking everybody. Just surpassed 5 million views last week. Want to thank you all again. And I also mentioned that I'm leaving for Bimini on Sunday. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a couple of reviews in Naples, Florida, and then a big video in Naples. This is going to be homecoming week for me because I haven't been there in 17 years. Tell you a lot more stories when we get there, but that's where Melissa and I got engaged 17 years ago this week. All right, so when I went in here to check the place out, I knew I was in the right place because the song playing in the background was, "Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now." And how appropriate. I have my Surface Noise t-shirt. I got my hippie cutoff shorts. So it's kind of got that little hippie vibe going in there. It sounds like the stars are aligned for me tonight. All right, I'm going to go and check it out. All right, coming in, just like a New York pizzeria. The slices are set up out here in the front. They take them and they bake them back crisp into temperature in the oven out here in the front. And you got the Fall City Pilsner on draft, Coors Banquet, and Yingling for adult beverages. They also have soft drinks, of course. I'm really digging the memorabilia up on the wall. And it's kind of got a cozy vibe to it in here. Got some booths and some like privacy booths over here. So like I said, good vibe. They actually just took over what used to be the Dark Horse Bar, and there was a barbecue place in there. I can't even remember the name of it, but that's the location if you remember where those places were. All right, so I'm going to start off with a basic pepperoni slice, $6.99. That's a quarter of a pie. So you see there for $6.99, you're getting enough pizza there that could probably fill up a normal human. But as we know, I'm not normal. All right, so I timed it pretty good. There were a few people here when I came in. I'm kind of doing a late review tonight. I don't usually do dinner reviews, but they don't open until 5 o'clock. They're open 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday. So you'll be able to order those big New York pizzas for your NFL football games coming up in the fall. All right, as I said, enough for a normal sized human, maybe even a family that was raised proper and doesn't eat like a hog like me. But look there. If you're wondering if you get a big enough slice, there it is. All right. I got to put the cheese and pepper. A lot of crushed red pepper. Cheese. And this is just the first one I'm trying. I'm going to start off basic, and then I'm going to build my way up to different ingredients. So stick around. Don't think this is going to be the only one I'm going to eat.
Are you talking to us?
Talking to this camera.
Oh.
And of course, I come prepared. Amazing Grace. All right. The old New York fold holds up good. No flop. Look, that crust has a nice char underneath. They cook it in the stack ovens back here. They bring the ones they sell by the slice out here to the front, and then when you order the slice, they put each slice in one of those stone bottom ovens out here behind the counter. You see the pepperonis, or the cupped pepperonis, my favorite kind. They get crispy. And as a true New York pizza goes, it's always thin crust. It's not overloaded with cheese and sauce. It keeps it thin.
Of course, I got cheese, pepperoni. This is a sweet Italian sausage. This is going to be a little bit spicy. Only got a little crushed red pepper. This is the sweet Italian sausage. This is going to be a little bit spicier version, but not overwhelming.
I had to keep it local with a Fall City Pilsner.
And this is the 4-cheese Bianca.
From y'all not around here in Louisville, Fall City's an old time brewery. Here in Louisville, back forever. All right, we'll work on this. Start on the next slice. By the way, this is authentic New York style pizza. Don't get it twisted. In my experience, there's only 3 places that I would call true authentic New York pizza here in town. That's Pizza AF, Old School New York, and it's not family owned, it's a chain, but Goodfellas Pizza is pretty good. It's New York, real New York style. I'm not saying it's the best, but it'll do in a pinch. So now a word from my sponsor. Welcome to Night Moves Karaoke, Louisville's finest in the entertainment industry. Not only can Night Moves serve your restaurant or bar, but will be a big hit at any type of social gathering. Owner Tim Sneed comes highly recommended and uses state-of-the-art equipment and a professional quality sound system. So let Night Moves send out the curtain call at your next big event. Just give Night Moves a call, let them do the rest.
It's up to you.
Okay. I was saying it used to be the Dark Horse Saloon, but it also had a restaurant within the bar called the Smokery Barbecue. I remember that. I don't think they have this set up out here yet, but it looks like it's a work in progress. Nice tiki bar out here, cool vibe, beer patio. I like that. Now they have a really nice patio that's set up on the side that you can actually sit and watch the cars go by on Frankfort Avenue. Got some 2 top tables. Looks like a couple of picnic tables, hold 6 or 8 people each. Big screen TVs out here. Watch the Sunday games, Saturday and Sunday football games. So yeah, it looks like they're doing pretty well starting off. By the way, before I start on this next slice, I was just talking to the owner. He and a partner opened this up. Mike Cooper's the gentleman I've been talking to, and he has decades of restaurant experience. He's been involved in several restaurants here in the Louisville area, born and bred here in the West End, and has moved around, done a lot of traveling, learning his craft. So, he is local, even though he knows how to make some New York pizza, which us Louisvillians, we don't know nothing about it. Not many of us, by the way. I see a lot of people on the Facebook stuff talking about their favorite pizzas and this and that, and a lot of the places that people mention, I would actually stack up Sam's Wholesale Club pizza over what a lot of people around here think is New York pizza. So, y'all don't know nothing about this. All right, so I'm getting the spicy sausage. You see there, they've got the regular sausage, which has fennel. I love fennel. I kind of crave it. That's a big thing. That's a New York thing, fennel. But this also has a twist. It makes it spicy because it's mixed with red pepper. And they actually import the sausage from New York City. They're the only ones in Louisville that carry it. So, let me go ahead and, did I get my pepper on there yet? There we go. I'm not even going to put the grace on it yet. New York fold, no flop. Mmm. Mmm. It's a good thing I didn't do a triple snapping turtle move. It would have taken the whole roof of my mouth off. It's so hot. Mmm. This is the real deal New York slice. I'm glad I came now, even though they just opened. I got a feeling 6 months from now, if I tried to come in and do a review, I wouldn't have been able to get in here because this place ain't going nowhere. Talking about the memorabilia up here. I didn't look at it close, but everything is New York City related. Yankees, Knicks, Sinatra, Rat Pack. Everything. Oh.
Original Lombardi's.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Lombardi's. They know what's up around here. So go down the line here. You got margarita pizza, the traditional cheese, pepperoni, Italian sausage, Italian spicy sausage, white pie, which I see fresh basil, tomato, fresh mozzarella, and it looks like maybe Parmesan. Is that Parmesan on this white one?
So we do an Italian ricotta, 4 cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, mozzarella, Italian ricotta, Roma tomatoes, and fresh basil.
There you have
All
it.
in a white pie base. So
You heard it from the expert. And, of course, the meat lover. What all the meats are in? I see sausage, ham. What else?
We got ham, sausage, pepperoni, bacon, all done in a red sauce with the specialty cheese blend, the grande mozzarella underneath. So, yeah, that is just one of our more popular pizzas, if you will.
Cool. And one other thing. This is actually something I like. The only thing they have on the menu is pizza and a couple of salads, which, you know, if you can concentrate on a simple menu, you know it's going to be good instead of spreading yourself thin and doing a bunch of mediocre things. You got to love it. All right. I wanted to get the margarita or the white pie, but that all meat, I just couldn't resist it. It's just so pretty. Look at all that meat on there. Like I said, New York pizza generally, you don't see a lot of toppings on pizza, but if you get the all meat, it's a big man special right there.
Yes, sir. Thank you all very much. Good to have you.
This one's got a good char. I mean, they all did, but this is even better. Got a little more crisp to it. That sausage. I can already tell I'm going to be craving the taste of that sausage. I thought it was actually meatballs, like beef meatballs when I first saw it. Because usually around here you get like real crumbly, small, fine pieces of sausage, but you get the big, fat, like half a meatball size type sausage here. Wash it down a little Fall City. Now I'm going to accentuate it with grace. For y'all that follow the channel, I get a lot of requests for different categories of food.
Yeah, right.
People ask me about pizza, and when they ask me what's the best pizza, then I have to say again, what category?
Right. That's exactly right.
Are you talking New York, Chicago,
Yep.
Mediterranean, Neapolitan?
You're exactly correct.
You know, so let's don't lump it all into one thing.
No, you can't.
When it comes to the New York pizza, you're hearing it from me.
Yeah,
This is in my big three right here.
that's great, man.
I ain't gonna say one's better than the other, but you got Pizza AF,
Yeah.
Old School New York, and now of course New York Pizza Company.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it. Very much. I'm glad you.
All right, Mike, before I get out of here, can you tell me about your cheesecake? I know you have the simple menu, you have pizza, a couple salads, but you do have the
Yeah.
dessert. Tell me
Yeah,
about
a
it.
couple of cheesecakes. I'm doing the classic, beautiful ricotta style cheesecake, coming specifically from New York, from a guy that we know that just does great cheesecake. This is going to be the creamier version. Some American guests like the creamier version as opposed to the classic ricotta, but they're both served with strawberry sauce and chocolate sauce on the side, so you can mix and match and enjoy. Both cheesecakes are $6.99, and then next week we're going to introduce another cheesecake special where I'm going to do cheesecake for two, and then that'll be priced at $8.99 beginning next week. But just this week we've got the beautiful creamy one and also the ricotta available for
Okay.
all our guests.
Well, there you have it. More New York cuisine. And Mike, I thank you for your time.
Thank you, buddy.
And congratulations on your grand opening, and I wish you well.
Thank
and
you
all
for
my
coming.
followers, y'all need to come in here and support local.
Yep.
So I don't need to say anything else about the pizza other than everything I've already said about it. It's right up there at the top as far as New York slices here in Louisville, Kentucky. All right, about my grandma, Irene Goodall. Her full name's Irene Taylor Goodall. She was a tailor, daughter of Voris and Famie Jane Taylor. Married to my grandpa, Elvie Elbert Goodall. They're both born and raised in Butler County, Kentucky. Grandma really loved my YouTube channel, especially when it came holiday time. She loved the Goodall's Country Kitchen Thanksgiving and Christmas reviews, and she would make sure that any of her kids or grandkids that couldn't make it in for the holidays were able to watch those reviews, and that meant a lot to her, and she loved doing them. So if you want to see Grandma Irene, just go and refer back to those reviews. Grandma Goodall was about the sweetest soul you could have ever met before. Just as kind. You'd never hear a cross word from her unless you lived in the household. I spent many weekends in my childhood spending the night out there, and I had my aunts that were about my age, and we'd romp and run all over the house and about drive my grandma half crazy. But other than that, you know, having to yell at us when we needed it, just a kind, gentle soul. Loved everybody. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that, show you a few pictures, and also stay tuned for the reviews I'm going to be doing this week in Naples and the island of Bimini in the Bahamas. And with that, y'all don't know nothing about this New York Pizza Company.